Welcome back, ya hoser. Today we've got a very delicious video. They're talking about the accountability for the Emergencies Act. Imagine that. Yeah, that's still going on. Because extraordinary, what does Uncle Ben say? With great power comes great responsibility. And then, spoiler alert, Uncle Ben always dies. Well, yeah, same thing applies here. You can't inflict the Emergencies Act on Canadian people for peacefully protesting and get away with it silly-nilly. It's just not going to happen. I'm very happy to be bringing this to today's video. It's 3 parts. Today, or this video, part 1. Right out the gate, don't forget to like and subscribe. Comment down below what you would like to happen from the repercussions of illegally invoking the Emergency Act. And I know, we're all here for it. Mr. Speaker! Here we go. Let's get the ball rolling.
Extraordinary powers require extraordinary government accountability. With all due respect to you, sir, to the questions put to you by my colleague, Mr. Motz, I do not accept your response that Minister Mendocino did not use his words appropriately when he's on record as stating that law enforcement directed or asked for the use of the Emergencies Act. Your response was he chose the wrong set of words.
Okay, the police, Ottawa Police, has come out, right? We've talked about him before. Ottawa Police has come out and they've said that they have not asked or encouraged the use of the Emergencies Act. RCMP Commissioner came out and said that she has not asked or encouraged the use of the Emergencies Act. Therefore, you can't just take advice from your neighbor or your cousin or whoever to invoke the Emergencies Act. It has to come from somewhere. Someone has to be held accountable. Oui.
Or he was misunderstood. Minister Mendocino is a senior government official. He's been a member of Parliament for a significant period of time. He is a lawyer. Words matter. He spoke in the House.
Hold on. We all saw that video yesterday, or 2 days ago. We all saw words matter, because words hurt. And you know what's more important than actions? Words. I can't believe he just threw it back in that guy's face, man. Oh my God. The circus has begun.
Numerous times. He gave speeches in the House numerous times, responded to questions, did press releases, went on television, and every time he did that, Mr. Stewart, he was consistent in his messaging that law enforcement asked for the use of the Emergencies Act. And it was only until law enforcement testifying at this committee and other committees flat out refuted that statement did we hear a change in Minister Mendocino by stating they were consulting with law enforcement. My question to you is, were you yourself responsible, or members of your office responsible, in terms of giving Minister Mendocino those words that law enforcement asked for the Emergencies Act on numerous occasions?
We don't script the minister, sir.
Who does?
The minister speaks for himself.
The minister prepares his own notes?
I do believe he was misunderstood. Because when you say on the advice of law enforcement, the advice does not necessarily have to be about asking them.
It wasn't on the advice.
Act.
Listen to my question very carefully. He is on record, and I don't have enough time to repeat verbatim what he has stated on the record, that they asked for, law enforcement asked for the Emergencies Act. Not law enforcement consulted with the government as an option to deal with the protest, to deal with the invocation of the act. They had asked for it. If you knew he was misconstruing those words, why didn't you inform Minister Mendocino to clarify that in the House or to clarify that in the public?
or? Yeah, he's caught, dude. He's caught. He's done a bajillion press conferences at this point. He's spoken publicly, and he always uses the same exact words. And now he's caught red-handed. They have him pinned in a corner, and there is no escape. He will be held accountable.
I serve the minister, and I'm not at liberty to discuss the advice I provide him, but I can tell you that I think he was misunderstood. And I believe that the intention that he was trying to express was that law enforcement asked for the tools that were contained in the Emergencies Act.
So it wasn't just Minister Mendocino who was misconstrued or misunderstood. It was the Prime Minister. It was Minister Blair. It was Minister Lametti. It was probably members of the Liberal caucus who all used that same talking point that law enforcement asked for it. Was the entire government misunderstood, Mr. Stewart? Canadians want transparency here. Who is giving directions to the government?
Do you see how nervous he is? He keeps fidgeting with his hands.
Canadians want transparency here. Who is giving directions to the government if it's not your department?
Mr. Chair, just on a point of order, I think this witness is here to testify with respect to public safety and the advice you would have given to Minister
He
Mendocino.
has the ability to answer the questions. He's been doing it quite capably all meeting.
I don't think that question is relevant in terms of
Well,
his expertise.
I rule it in order, and he can answer the question.
Ah!
The public service does not give direction to the government, sir.
All right, folks. That's part one. This is a long series. This is a huge, huge, huge video that we're going to chop up into 3 different parts. This is nuts, dude. They're asking the right questions. And the judge there, or I'm the real Mr. Speaker, but the interim Mr. Speaker at this hearing is saying that these questions are indeed relevant and they have to continue. They're asking the right questions to the right people. They're getting down to the they're getting to the bottom line, man. It's happening. The fall of Trudeau, the end of Trudeau is severely steamrolled with this. This is top-notch Canadian news. Thank you so much for watching. If you're not already at this point, really, do I have to say it? Don't forget to subscribe. Do it, bro. I'll invoke the Emergencies Act on you. You better subscribe. Like the video. Comment down below what you think is going to happen in part 2. And we will see you in the next... Hold on. Turn the bell notification on so you know when part 2 comes out. Alright. I'll see you in the next one.
Sorry? I thought I was gonna make it through this, but I'm not. It hurts.
Emotional damage!